What's up, y'all? This is Busy Boys Uncensored. This is episode 9. I'm Macy.
I'm Sakani.
I'm DeMonte.
I'm Ja.
And y'all know how we kick it off here. We're going to go ahead and say what we've been listening to this week. But the catch is, everyone, it has to be a song from 2024.
Period.
All right. So my song is Love is Stronger Than Pride by Victoria Monet.
Love. Mine is going to be Juno by Sabrina Carpenter.
Nice.
Wait, did I say that last episode?
Her whole album on the playlist at this point.
I mean,
so.
if it applies, then
It's
it
very
applies.
good.
Queen.
Absolutely. My song will be Doechii Stinkapoo.
Okay.
My song is gonna be When I Get You Alone by Tinashe.
I like the end. She ate. All right. So moving on, we can all say what pissed us off this week. I'll kick it off. I don't need a timer for this. I'm about to be really quick. The amount of sugar in everything, y'all, like I've become so observant of nutrition labels. I'm literally like a slave to them now. Anytime I'm about to buy something, I look right at the nutrition label. Y'all, a vitamin water, just a bottle of vitamin water has 22 grams of sugar in it. And the average human is only supposed to have 32 grams of sugar a day. So just the amount of sugar and everything, I don't know. We need to get the FDA, y'all need to do something.
Well, that's very like an American thing though, like as
Yeah.
far as just adding extra shit to
Yeah.
things.
Mhm.
Because
even
it
Europe
do not
is
be like that in other countries.
Yeah.
No.
Even the portions in Paris were like a lot sweeter.
They want to kill us.
Okay. For me, what pisses me off, I think we spoke about this before, but before this incident happened, the trains, like charging people to get on the train is ridiculous, one. But like now arresting people, now we're shooting people who aren't even involved in someone jumping over the turnstile. I think that's just crazy. And that's what pissed me off not this week, but like
In general.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
because that's just crazy how someone could get shot over not paying $290 when there's actual criminals out here just walking free. So
They let off like a couple of bullets, right? And they hit a bystander.
they hit a
and killed them.
bystander, they hit the person, they hit the cop, and they hit the person who hopped over.
Yeah. So you did all that collateral damage.
For
Just
Just
something that is
$2.75?
not
Yeah.
that
For
deep.
$2.75.
It's like what point did you prove? You only make the situation worse because you're just escalating. So what pissed me off this week is, okay, so y'all know I was supposed to do a buzz cut. I just been wanting to. I'm having like a little identity crisis. I'm not gonna lie, but the buzz cut was just gonna. I wanted to see how it looked and see if it was gonna add like a new flair, just try new things. So I told my barber, and he already knew this because we had been talking about it for like weeks, and so it's kind of like he should already know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I go to my appointment. I'm actually 5 minutes early. I'm 5 minutes early. And I see that he has someone else in the chair, but it looks like the guy is on his way out. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. 10 minutes is fine if it goes over. Like, I'm not tripping about that. But I did have a lot to do this day. So it's about 1:45 now at this point. And my appointment was supposed to be at 1. And I'm supposed to be out of the chair at 1:45. I didn't get into the chair until like 1:50. And on top of him being late, he does great haircuts, so I'm gonna go back. On top of him being late, I also didn't get a buzz cut. I got a temp fade. So I'm also pissed off at myself because I shouldn't have even kind of pushed him to like make me get the temp fade. So yeah, I'm mad at him, but I'm also mad at myself.
Sometimes it's hard to stand your ground with
Yeah.
with the service people.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I think I was just like scared because I was like, if I don't look good, then it's gonna be on me. But I should have just said that like, if I
Yeah,
don't
trust
like
your
it,
gut
it's on me.
instinct.
Yeah.
Like you want
Yeah.
what you want. I feel like I went through years of just not speaking up for myself, and it got to a point where I was like, I don't care if it's a barbershop, restaurant, if I'm paying for it, and I kind of got that from my mom, honestly, saying it a lot too. Like you paying for it, so get what you want.
Yeah.
So that's why when you told us you still tipped him, I'm like, I would not have tipped him. You did not give me what I wanted. And
Yeah.
I was late. Like,
Literally.
you getting a tip for the service being good. If
Yeah.
the service ain't good, I'm not tip you for it. But I still get the general purpose of people who still tip. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's sweet, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was for me. So
So What pissed me off this week, I just am still annoyed as hell with, I hate living in the Bronx. I hate my neighborhood. I hate my neighbors.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I really do. Like, I just like it. I don't want to. Maybe hate is a strong word for the neighborhood, but I really do hate my neighbors. I just feel like these are there are just some dirty people in my building.
Mhm.
Like, and I honestly have encountered some of the dirtiest people ever in New York City that I've ever come across.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers in this building are like, it's just, I can't take it. I
Mhm.
can't take it. They spit in the building. Like,
Ew.
I had to ask one of them to stop spitting. And it's so funny because he like smokes inside, which I think is really tacky. But like, I really don't care because I smoke in my apartment, so it doesn't bother me. But I just think it's inconsiderate for everybody else.
Yeah.
But he smokes in the hallway and he'll like spit on the stairs while he's smoking.
That's
And
trifling.
I caught him on the stairs and I'm like, hey, could you just stop spitting on the stairs? Like my dog is stepping in it.
Mhm.
He's like, I'm not doing that. Like, and I saw him doing it the other day and I'm just like, but he did it in a different area since I said something about it. And I'm just like, why don't you just not?
I'm not doing that. It's crazy.
And mind y'all, he's like our mother's age. Like, so yeah, that's all. Same shit with my apartment.
Well, guys, sorry that we've all been pissed off this week.
It's life.
What can we do? All right, so jumping into the topic of our episode, tons and tons of artists have released this year, such as Cowboy Carter by Beyonce, Brat by Charlie XCX, and Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. We've also got new albums from Taylor Swift, Raven Lenae, Glorilla, Kate Trinata, Tinashe, Kalani, Ira Star, Chloe, Lotto, Victoria Monet, Party Next Door, Future, Tim's, Usher, Katy Perry, Jennifer Lopez, Flo Milli, Casey Musgraves, Vince Staples, Schoolboy Q, Shakira, J. Cole, and Tori Kelly. Did I miss any guys?
I don't think
You
so.
done hit it
man.
hard.
You could have just said, and
Did
so
you?
much more.
Yeah, so
Period.
it is safe to say that this has been a huge year for music. The Grammys are going to be stacked as fuck, okay? But we'll get more into that later. We thought it would be fun to dissect our favorite projects of the year and start a conversation. Is 2024 the best year of music in the 2020s decade? Y'all let us know in the comments. But to kick it off, y'all, what is your top 3 albums of 2024? And whoever wants to...
Easy.
Oh.
Cowboy Carter, number 1, of course. 2 is Sabrina Carpenter. What's the name of her album?
Short and sweet.
Short and Sweet.
Number 2, but don't know the name.
Mind your business. And number 3, Chloe. Shit.
This is funny.
You don't know anybody's album name, huh?
Wait, I got it.
What's it called? Trouble in Paradise?
Trouble in Paradise. There you go. Those are my top 3.
Okay. So I will say Kate Trinata, Timeless, Eternal Sunshine, Ariana Grande,
That's one
and
of
Party
mine.
Next Door 4 by Party Next Door. Yeah, I feel like that was a good range of music too. I feel like none of the albums that came out this year don't sound the same from what I've been listening to. So that's what I really appreciate because it can be hard to fall in like the laps of just like shit kind of sounding the same. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say short and sweet as well. Like I feel like I was late listening, but it's definitely been in heavy rotation lately. So that would be one of mine. Eternal Sunshine as well. I feel like she just don't miss albums. Like I love every Ariana album.
Me too.
I do wish there was like a ballad on this album. Like I don't feel like she has any song where she's like going off, but I think it's an amazing project. It resonated with me a lot. I loved it. And for number 3, I'm gonna have to say Tinashe. Like I just love that she does her own thing. Like I just think that she's not trying to make music that the people want. She makes music that she likes. And I just think that's inspiring as an artist. So
Amen.
those will be my 3.
Period. Okay, so my number 3 is Dopamine by Normani. My number 2 is Eternal Sunshine, Ariana.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, Ariana's, she's on the table.
Sweet.
okay?
absolutely.
And then my number 1 is Tyla by Tyla. So
She had a really good album too.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the
and the
Deluxe
Deluxe
yet.
just came out.
Yeah,
We'll be
the Deluxe
listening
is
to it
good.
on the ride home.
Period.
And okay, period. So that's the albums that we all loved. Let's get into music videos. Has there been any music videos that jumped out to you guys? I was just telling Sakani earlier today, before we started recording, that I had to go back and research because not a lot of music videos have been gagging me this year.
Mhm.
But I do have 3 that I pulled out of my ass. So Boa by Megan Thee Stallion. Boa by Megan Thee Stallion is a phenomenal music video. Love the Asian themes. Love the video game themes. She looks amazing, and she always looks amazing.
Amazing.
And then Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Mhm.
She just, that was a breakout moment. And then my last one is It's Okay, I'm Okay by Tate McRae.
Oh, you love her down.
Down. That's
Down.
his girl.
He's like, stream.
He gonna
We're like,
find a way to
no.
put her in there.
No, she's really talented. I don't know what it is that it's no shade to her. I just don't know why I don't listen to her.
You don't connect.
Yeah, she just doesn't appeal to me
she has a picture
personally.
in-
But I see
yeah.
the talent. I see like I see why people like her.
And she's full out as fuck. Like she's always
Mhm.
dancing. Like she hit that step quick.
Be swinging
and
that
hard.
hair.
Anybody else music videos?
My number one is definitely Taste by Sabrina Carpenter because she referenced Death Becomes Her, and that's one of my favorite films. 2 is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. And honestly, I'm going to say this because there's this thing happening with visualizers that I don't enjoy. Is just like put out a fucking music video. Like you did all this.
We need the budget.
You put
No shade. They like this is all they paid for.
You put all this effort in for like this one clip of you just standing there. You could have just made a music video. But I say that to say that one of my favorite videos / visualizer is Never Let You Go by Chloe Bailey.
I haven't seen that one.
Mhm.
She had one for every song, right?
She had one for every song, which is why I'm saying like
You could have did it.
you could have made a video instead of doing visualizers for each song.
Yeah. I feel indifferent about that sometimes because I enjoy visualizers when there's like certain things happening, when it's not just like the same thing over and over again, like on a loop.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, because one of the music videos I'm going to name is a visualizer by K Tronada. It's the I really enjoy the Drip Sweat with Channel Trays. That's a visualizer, but it's really cool. And then I also enjoy All Right by Victoria Monet. So we actually were talking about it before, and Ja inspired me. So I just want to give you your flowers on air, so that way you know.
Luckily, I have other videos.
Yes, I'm not done. I have one more, and then it's going to be Jump by Tyla. I like when music videos have, like, they set a scene, they set a scenario, they bring you into the space. It's not just like, hey, look at me.
Exactly.
But if it is like, hey, look at me, you know, those are some
Make
good
it
examples
sickening.
of that. Yeah,
Make
it's like
it
Sugar
sickening.
Mama, like
Mhm.
the bit.
The bit?
The mother.
The mother, yeah, Queen. Beyonce did everything she needed to do with Sugar Mama, and I'm just letting y'all know y'all should really get into that music video because it's very good. It's simple, it's effective, and that's all we need, simplicity.
Yes.
Yes. But I will say this is like the best videos are the videos that have a storyline. We start here and we're ending here.
Yeah. It doesn't, even if it's just one scene, you still need to bring us along with it. Like you can't just like sit still.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not.
I feel like it depends. I sometimes like when videos don't have a story and it's just a vibe and an energy the whole time, especially kind of like Nissan Altima. Like I just feel like you feel the vibe of the song in the visual.
But even then, I still feel like that's a story happening. Like she's on a Nissan Altima on a truck and is like driving her.
Yeah.
It's not just like one-dimensional video.
Okay. When I think of story, I more so think of like
Beginning, middle,
Story
end.
telling.
yeah, like
Okay.
scene 1, scene 2, scene 3 kind of thing.
Yeah, sometimes I think an aesthetic can be a story.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I will say, just to add to what y'all are saying, I feel sometimes you don't need to have like the greatest storyline because your lyrics are already telling the story. So it's kind of like the setting is only adding to what you're saying, which I feel like Doechii did a really good job of doing.
Yeah.
I mean, she's really talented.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So one of my videos is gonna be Saweetie's last video. Is it the way? I think the video is so good. I like the video more than I like the song, but I do like the song. I'm in the Sweetie hive. I don't care.
Me too. I
Like
don't give a
that's
fuck.
my bitch down.
I've been fighting
I'm
since
always
2018.
streaming. I don't care what nobody got to say. But yeah, the video is actually just so good. Like it's just so like it just takes it's like an early 2000s vibe. The visuals are
I
really
gotta watch.
you gotta tap in. I'm so shocked that you
I
have
know.
not seen it.
I ain't
But that video is really clean, really good. I also really like Katy Perry's video with Doechii. I don't really like the song that much, but I think the video is conceptually really dope. Like I love how they're like flying and shit. I think that's really cool.
I haven't seen it start to finish, but I was in a gay bar in Boston and they was playing it.
It's really
It
cute.
was cute. It
Like
was
it's
very
I mean,
clean.
like, you know, I think it's dope that Doechii is like has a feature so big and the
Mhm.
video obviously has a big budget. So I just think it was dope to see her in that light as well. But
Good for Doechii.
yeah. And my third video. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say all right. It's definitely all right.
Keep it,
I feel like I had a
keep it,
different
keep
one,
it.
but that one was so like
Yeah.
that video to me is probably like the best video of the year. I
Mm-hmm.
just think it's so thought out, it's so well put together, it's so clean. Perfect.
Okay, period. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So everyone, is there a certain artist that you just got into this year that you weren't privy to before? For me personally, it's Charlie XCX Brat. I had
So
never
you got into it.
Yeah, I had never listened to a Charlie XCX project ever in my life. You know, Charlie XCX to me, I had listened to like some of the other stuff like 5 in the morning.
Mm.
But before that, Charlie XCX was Boom Clack Fancy with Iggy Azalea.
Mm-hmm.
She has completely thrown that image away and just came up with something new and different. And I think it's so powerful and so beautiful. It's kind of funny the parallels that because Fancy went number 1 in 2014. 2 On was a big hit in 2014. Now we're here in 2024. Charlie XCX is having a huge year. Tinashe is having a huge year. So I think it's just a testament to staying true to yourself.
Yeah.
And
Not
you know,
giving
just
up.
keep working. It's a 10-year gap
Absolutely.
between 2 commercial points. It's just you know, just never stop. Don't ever give up on yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I think that's, yeah, I love that you said that too, because I feel like we're all artists and we all have those moments where it's like, bitch, ain't shit happening right now. And it's like, I kind of want to just stop and not do anything at all. But this goes back to what we were saying about the art episode too. And just, you never know when that time is going to come. So even if it's just one thing you do, like to really put yourself out there for your art making, you never know what can happen after that. And that may be what you need to really get to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
For me, it's gonna be Trent Reznor. He's the producer who did the beats on all on the soundtrack for Challengers. And
That was a hot soundtrack.
yeah,
It was a hot movie.
It was good.
it was. Y'all know I've just been like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting more and more into house, and that's like my kind of realm of music.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the beats were given. So yeah, I like him.
So mine is an older artist. I was actually talking to Macy about this week, I think. I've been really getting into Kelly Price, y'all. Like, I love this woman. She's so good. And I love everything about her music. She's been a
Fat ass Kelly Price.
No, literally, that's what you think about. But it's like her music is so good. I just wish y'all are so unserious.
I know Kelly Price from Heartbreak Hotel
Yes.
with Whitney Houston and Faith Evans.
That's what I wanted to say. Well, if you only know her from that.
You should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
But a friend of mine is so good, and yeah, I feel like her music is definitely storytelling.
Mhm.
So I feel like I would have wanted more for her. But yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I feel like it's a
neither.
lot of people from her era that they're not like legends, but they're like
Somewhere in the middle.
they're not like Whitney and Mariah and Mary, but you know they're still like they had hits.
Yeah,
like,
staples.
yeah, exactly. They're still like staples in the R&B.
Maybe not a legend, maybe an icon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
is an icon bigger than legend?
I don't know.
I don't
No.
know.
What's below icon? Maybe they're that.
Appropriate.
Okay, that's
No, that
that's
sounds-
way below. bitch.
That feels like you're doable.
I'm crying.
Well, for me, I'm like working on new music and I'm like working on a new project, and it's a different vibe than like from what I've done before. So I've been I just have moments where I like, because even with Mariah, like that's one of my favorite artists, but I feel like as time goes on, I just get like I'm always hearing new music, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I didn't even know she has so many Christmas albums. Like
Oh, yeah.
so. I just always am finding out more about her and getting more into her. So she's someone I've always like. I feel like just the past few years, there's always a new album that I'm like, oh my God, this is just like my favorite album ever. So Mariah, Mary J. Blige for sure. I just feel like I always knew her radio songs and I never knew like really anything outside of that. So I've been listening to just like some of her deep cuts and some of her albums. And she has like a really good catalog. Adele as well. Y'all, all these songs I'm
You're an
saying, y'all
Adele
gonna think I'm
writer.
about to start singing.
What's Adele's fan base name?
Delis.
You one of those.
Is that what it is? That's what it is for real?
No, I made that up, but she should. She should definitely
Delis,
use
Dell
it.
computers.
Little delis, but yeah, them, and I would say Mos Def as well. I've been listening to a lot of his music, and The Roots. I've been listening to a lot of them as well.
Okay, period. It's funny that you mentioned Mariah. Cyrus, my best friend, he had never
Girl,
listened.
you do not need to say your best friend no more. We are all cool with Cyrus.
Well, for the viewers,
Oh,
we are on
For the
camera.
viewers.
He had never listened to the platinum edition of Emancipation of Mimi, so he
Mm.
doesn't know the We Belong Together remix. He didn't know Secret Lover.
I don't know that either.
Hey, I'm like, I don't
you're
think I
not-
know.
Y'all aren't
either.
really.
Mm-hmm.
tap in.
Tread lightly.
But yeah, it's funny you mentioned there's so much music to dive.
She just has so much.
Yeah.
It eats every time, you know.
You can find. I'm probably sure I haven't heard some shit. So
I just found out about this single from a movie she did that like the movie kind of flopped, but she like
there's been
it's just so much, yeah.
Flop,
I
flop,
love-
flop.
Well, she didn't flop, but the movie
I love
did.
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
but-
cutting that out.
You're the editor. Okay, period. So y'all, let's get a little uncensored. Let's get a little real. Let's get a little honest.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an album you disliked in 2024?
Yes.
Feel free to skip if you're not comfortable. But yes, who wants to go first?
I'm gonna skip this question just because I'm not a heavy listener to new music unless people are raving about it.
Mm.
So I'll just
I'm gonna have to say City Cinderella.
Oh my god, that's mine too.
I rap and I'm a big fan of rap. And I'm honestly a big fan of the City Girls. Like I just thought I think what they brought to the table was special. And I don't think they were untalented at all. I think, especially in JT with rapping, I just feel like I saw a lot of potential in her. I resonated with her as a Sagittarius, the attitude thing. I just like, I get it. Like, I get the whole brand with her. Like, and I just think, I was so excited for the project. I feel like the rollout and everything was so dope. Like, even like just doing shows at smaller venues. Like, I just think she just went about it in such a dope way.
Yeah.
And it made me anticipate it so much. And I just think it sucked.
It was a letdown.
Like, I just don't think I think every other rap project this year was better bar wise. Like, I just think it makes me feel like she did better as a duo. And I don't know, because I know that they've worked with ghostwriters and stuff. Not to like discredit her, but I don't know if maybe she is writing all her own music now, or like she worked with ghostwriters more beforehand. But yeah, I just don't think I still see a lot of potential in her, but that album did not, or maybe I think it's considered a mixtape, whatever it is. But
right.
I would literally give it like a 3 out of 10.
That's generous. So mine is also City Cinderella. You know, album cover is sickening.
It's a really great album cover. I will say that.
The singles were sickening. I was tapped in. I know
Yeah.
every word of No Bars and Sideways. I
You
was
forgot
tapped
okay.
in. I don't really like okay.
We in Run with you bitches and dog shadows.
Whoa.
She ate. But yeah, you know, as a project, it was a letdown for me. I do really, really like DOD. Now, JT, you ate that one.
That's my favorite one too.
Yes,
In the
she's-
intro, I like that too.
Yeah. She tore. But overall, yeah. It was genuinely a letdown. So yeah.
I think what the bright side is though, it is her first solo project. So,
Right.
you know, it's only like up from here. You know, like I don't think
Yeah, but like JT, you have so much like mouth for everybody.
that part
you
too.
gotta come hard, babe. If
You
you
do
gotta make
have
sure
to.
all your ducks is in order. If you throwing shots,
You gotta come
at-
like Nikki, no shade. You gotta eat
Yeah.
every
It can't be no room for no. Bars got to be on point.
Because everything was so fab. The cover, like aesthetically,
Rollout
she's
fab.
even still right now. I think she is
Yeah.
like the covers, everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would say I don't think I really have one because if I don't like the album, if I don't like a couple songs, I'm not going to listen to the album.
Oh, that's
And
true.
I will say I don't want to triple team JT, but I'm not a fan of the project.
Well?
Sadly.
You said it sounded like a mixtape from Spinnerella.
I said Spinrilla. No, but that's not a bad thing because I had Spinrilla download and I will listen to it.
That's a bad thing.
No. Okay. But I'll say that to say, there's room to grow, and I'm gonna give her some grace, but it just wasn't my favorite
Most
project from
definitely,
her.
yeah.
Right. So for
Room to grow.
For City Cinderella, Busy Boys Uncensored, it's a three thumbs down. But we are here to listen to the next project. So
And we're always rooting for you.
We're
We
rooting
love
for you down, girl.
right. Okay. So along with these same lines of being honest and uncensored, which artists do you think could have went a little bit harder in 2024 with their album, projects, singles, music videos, or what have you?
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna say Normani. I think I don't know. She's just
Control
like
it.
some
Oh.
some things should have been prepared already when your album was coming out. Like
Mhm.
I get the what is it called? There's this thing where people just be like, put your art out. Don't matter if it's done or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't fully believe that. I think you should have some shit lined up before you're putting your art out. And that could just be my opinion, but like I just think she should have had at least 3 videos to come with the album. And like she keeps talking about this tour, but there's no tour dates or no promo or anything like that. So yeah, I just don't like when no one's asking you for stuff, like you don't need to tweet about it or stuff like that.
Your
if it's
voluntary
not coming
information,
soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do feel like in Normani's situation, it is a label.
I think
I
it
was gonna
is
say that.
too.
RCA, they have a history with Black women.
Absolutely.
That's what
Like,
Tinashe was
Tinashe was
signed
on
to.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's talked in lengths about how she couldn't be herself.
Mhm.
Her vision wasn't approved. They tried to make her to be something else. So I do feel like a lot of it, but I do also agree.
Yeah, RCA is horrible, but to my point, I'm saying like just don't talk about it.
Mm.
If you're not gonna put it out sooner rather than later, just hold off until it's ready.
Don't get our
Yeah.
hopes up.
Exactly.
I feel like it was definitely a missed opportunity because the album is really freaking
It
good.
is.
And I just feel like there was so much potential with like even the opener, like Big Boy, like Candy Paint. What's
It's a
another-
good ass
Yeah,
album.
it's great.
good album.
Like
It's so
it's
good.
hits on there.
And then
Yeah.
you got to think about the music or the music videos that Normani has put out, like Motivation is so
Oh, yeah.
fucking good. Wild Side is so fucking good. So it's like all the potential is there for like that honestly could have been a masterpiece for like if visuals were included.
Mhm.
But
I
she
just feel
said she
like-
funded Wildside herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think
Yeah.
that was like $1 million or something, right?
Yeah.
Right. She doing them Airbnb collabs. She need that coin.
Exactly.
But also a lot of her fans were turned off because she was going in interviews. For instance, like Terrell Grice.
Yeah,
I think.
Terrell Show.
She was on the interview and he was like, I love this song on your album. I love this song. She's like, it's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That song, it was kind of insinuating like the label made her put that song on the album.
Right.
So it was turning a lot of fans off. Like, girl, you don't even like your own album.
But it's
Mhm.
that's
But
that
it's
label
just-
shit though.
It's
yeah.
a take. It's put when you're signed to a label, you got
They are in control for the
Yeah.
most
Mhm.
part.
Exactly.
Unless it depends on your deal, but
like
yeah.
if RCA came to you with a deal tomorrow, I'd be like, no, Ja, do not
No.
take that deal.
Or
a lot of
not
deals I
even
wouldn't
that.
take,
Read
though.
your contract.
Yeah, I've seen a lot
Simply
of
read your fucking contract.
the rapper Mona Leo, like she did an interview recently where she was just like there were a lot of labels coming to her and they wanted like 6 albums for $100,000.
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah.
what?
That's crazy.
6
Yeah.
albums.
Like she'll get her advance and everything, but and that's just like first of all, that's probably like an album a year, so that's probably like a 6 years that you have to be signed to this label.
Mhm.
You already got all your money, so you're probably not gonna get that much from shows, from like anything else at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just think yes, they try to fuck you over a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
until they
It's
realize
business.
that I feel like you have to almost bring everything to the table to get like a distribution deal or to
Mhm.
get like they kind of have to already see you popping on your own. But if they have to bring you to that point it's gonna be a lot more that they want from you.
Yeah, that's why so many people are being independent now.
Mhm.
Megan Thee
Absolutely.
Stallion, Frank Ocean,
Yeah, Tinashe.
Victoria Monet,
Yeah,
Tinashe.
I feel like Tinashe is a great example of that. And actually, she knows what she has to do. She knows her crowd. She knows her aesthetic. Like
Yeah.
everything is about an aesthetic from what I see from her. And I feel like she just able to. She has a mind of her own, and it's like she wants to push the boundary of whatever she's doing and creating. As far as like music videos and stuff go like that too. So I feel like that's really important.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I do agree. Normani was like really disappointing for me too, because I love her. Y'all know I'm like obsessed with her low key. Because she had one of the best music videos, Wild Side, ever. But it's sad that I can't really say that she didn't really put anything out that I enjoyed visually.
She did tweet recently that some new stuff is coming, but we'll see.
Okay.
She tweets a
I'm
lot.
hopeful for her.
Okay, anybody else? Artists that should have went harder in 2024?
I'm in agreement with y'all. I don't think I have anybody outside of who we've already talked about.
Gotcha. For me, it's Dua Lipa.
Mm.
For Dua Lipa, I was just leading up to the album Radical Optimism. I was really like, girl, Houdini, Training Season, Illusion, they all sound like your old shit. You're not bringing nothing new to the table. You're not doing anything different. Yes, they're hits. Yes, they're cute. But people are going to get bored. And I'm one of those people. So for me, yeah, it was just Dua Lipa. There are some hits on the album. There are some cute little deep cuts like These Walls and French Exit. But overall, I do think Dua Lipa could have went harder. The album could have been pushing another sound, another genre, besides the same dance shit. But I'm still gonna be tapped in for the next one. So another question: was there a favorite genre you guys had in 2024?
I will say for me, it was definitely like electronic R&B. And I say that to say specifically K Tronada. I love everything about that man. And then also Esta, I think that's how you say his name. He did like a joint album with all these artists like Jayla Darden, Joyce Rice, like Too Fast. And yeah, I feel like 2024 has been not a down year for me, but like having music that just lifts my mood up and makes me want to like dance, vibe. I can like do so many different activities to it. It just makes me feel better. So timeless, electronic R&B, I would say.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say country just because Beyonce put out her country album and I listened to that for maybe the majority of the first half of the year. And yeah, so she got me into Shabuzi, Tanner Adele, and then this random country singer that I found on my own. Her name is Snow Wife, but it's country music, but it's like cunty. Like she's talking her shit,
Period.
but on a country beat.
I'm gonna have to tap in.
I also think Sabrina Carpenter was pretty country.
Yes,
this
yes,
year,
yes.
So
With
Yeah.
Please, Please, Please.
And Slim
And, like,
Pickens.
So
that's why
I
she
love
wasn't
that
in my
song.
top 3.
You hate that? I
Girl.
love that song.
Slim Pickens.
She ate. I say yes. So.
Yeah, so I'll say that for my genre this year.
Can I ask? Sorry, I wanted to ask this question. Do you think Renaissance or Cowboy Carter? Like, which one would you prefer?
Renaissance.
Oh my gosh.
You're on a spot. They're gonna take this clip forever.
I feel like they're in two different lanes, but I'm going to say Cowboy Carter because to me, I love when Beyonce sings on an album when it's like she's not waiting for it to be live. Like you could hear she was going off in the studio. Same with 4. Like 4 was my number 1 favorite album because she's singing like ballads on that album.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Cowboy Carter took 4th place.
And this, my friends, is media training. Good job, Sakani.
Thank you.
Period. I'm gonna have to say I feel like I've talked about Selection Radio before. I've been listening to that a lot this year again, and it's not like just one genre on there. I feel like it's like a mix of like R&B and soul and like even just like Afro beats and stuff. It's just so much stuff on that station, but it's just I've been listening to a lot of that. So Selection Radio and all the genres under that umbrella.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Tyler's my number one album of the year, and I really like Ira Starr's album. So not Afro beats, but what's the South African house music called? Piano.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
I think you said it right.
Yeah, that's my favorite genre. I've never, y'all, back in undergrad when African music or Caribbean music used to come on, I'm like, y'all ready to go? But now I'm like, girl, let's get to it. I love
reggae, but we used to have house parties in my hometown, so it was always like they will be playing like reggae. Our parents was listening to like one of them, two of them, I will like them. Like they'll be playing, and I just grew up in parties playing them songs, so like it's always just been like a regular thing to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like Tyler and Ira Starr, they really made it palatable for me. Like they made it like real Americanized. Like
Spice Ben did that.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into though.
She's the queen of
Spice is good.
Spice, her 2021 album, I forget what it's called. I listened to that for months.
She's the queen. Spice is such a good artist.
she had Sean Paul on that album.
Ooh.
Okay, period.
Black China was Tiger.
Boom, boom.
Period. Okay. So okay. What does your perfect song look like / dream collaboration?
Well, mine, I pray that on my first album, I can have this song. I feel like it's kind of controversial, but I would love to have a song with me, Big Sean, and Azealia Banks. They're two of my favorite rappers. I feel like all of us would eat so bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's like my dream personal collaboration. Like, I think that song would be amazing.
That would be fab.
I'll be here for that.
Yeah.
That sounds very exciting.
I think we would eat down.
Like the flow, y'all have different flows, but it can sync up so nice together. And I think that would be like, ooh.
Thank you. Yes. Like,
I'm picturing something aggressive.
I think all of us want to go harder. Like, just because, So that's my
shout out Azealia and Big Sean.
Absolutely. Love them.
Let me know when you're ready to come on the podcast, okay?
Please.
I will say for me, since I've been listening, I have two. Kelly Price and Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes.
I imagine, okay, so you think back to Jasmine Sullivan's first album, In Love with Another Man, on that one. And I think their registers are so low, but the way they reach it can be so nice. It'll definitely give like so many different things. And yes, exciting. And I would also say I would love for Kate Trinata and Ari Lennox to do a song together. I think that would be so fun. Yeah.
That's not even far-fetched. I can see that.
I mean, because I feel like they work in close proximity together already, but I don't know if they've ever worked on anything together.
I don't think they have.
Yeah.
Kate Trinata's just cool as fuck. I feel like he'd do a song with anybody.
Yeah.
For me, my dream collaboration already happened this year, Miley and Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
I was really excited when that was announced. It wasn't what I expected like the song to be, but it's an amazing song and I love it. But yeah, I kind of want that collab to happen again with the vibes of River, Miley's song. So
something more upbeat.
Yeah, something more upbeat and dancey. So I hope it happens. Maybe it won't, but
gotcha. For me, what I really want right now is like I want a modern rendition of Lady Marmalade. Like I want the girls to come together and really serve us something real iconic, real like a new staple.
Who's the rap girl?
I don't want a recreation. I want a new, like how Nicki, Jessie J, and Ariana did Bang Bang. I want that, but 2020. But
just that new collaboration. That is it.
Yeah, I want that new girl collaboration that kind of just dominates. Like, you know what I mean? I want it to just be
like a song of the year.
Yeah.
So if you were to pick one rap girl, who would it be?
I'm probably gonna go with Doechii because she can sing and rap, and I feel like she just has that charisma.
Yeah.
But I was thinking also like I would like Victoria Monet there. I would like Tyler there, Doechii there, and then I would probably I would throw in a white girl just to we got to get the white fans. So I would say like maybe like I'm torn between Sabrina and Tate.
Sabrina.
Yeah. But I hope she can keep up with the dancing because all the other girls can dance. So
I feel like Chloe would be good in there too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So y'all don't agree.
Well, moving on.
Okay, last question, y'all. do we have any Grammy predictions for 2025? Who's gonna sweep? Who's getting Best New Artist? Who's getting Song of the Year?
Sabrina's definitely getting Best New Artist.
Even though
point
she had
blank,
like 6
period.
albums before, but we
Right.
love you,
This her
Brina.
first like.
But you know, it's
breakthrough
like when
album.
they break out, that's
Yeah,
when they
right,
consider
right.
you
like
an-
major commercial success.
Yes.
Cowboy Carter is Album of the Year nomination, right?
Yes.
I
I
think
don't
she's
think
gonna win.
nominations are out yet.
They're not.
But
out
she
yet.
submitted for it.
She
She
submitted.
That's Beyonce. Come on, she in the category.
She submitted, but
Well, we're talking about winners.
Oh yeah, I think she's gonna win Album of the Year
I don't
for
know.
Cowboy Carter.
They've
I-
been snubbing
they just
Beyonce.
play
I
with
don't
her.
believe. I don't believe.
I
anymore.
don't know.
I don't
it's
believe anymore.
Yeah.
I think she is.
Because Renaissance was the album of
Okay.
the year,
It was.
It
and
was
they didn't give it to
everywhere.
her.
Exactly. And we also have Taylor Swift release an album this year. Billie Eilish released an album this year. They both have Album of the Year wins before.
Yeah.
They're Grammy darlings, so I feel like one of them is going to get it.
Well, fingers crossed, you guys.
I pray.
I'll be optimistic.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
deserves
She
it.
does.
Like,
She does.
ugh.
She does.
It looks so upsetting every time it cuts to her when it's like they announce that it's not her, and then I'm just like,
The way they be showing everybody face, like, bitch, don't put that camera in my face and I ain't winning.
For me, it's like
Really?
you made me step out. You made Beyonce step out her house
Right.
to
Not
do this in her
winning.
face.
dress up by the way. too.
Again.
Again.
Legs
And again.
all
And again.
again.
This will be the 4th time because it's
B-Day.
self-titled. It's Renaissance.
Lemonade.
Oh, yeah, I got hope.
Lemonade, right?
I think
Was
she
one
gonna
of
get it. I think she is.
It will be nice.
It would be nice. She deserves it.
Anybody else? Any Grammy predictions?
I would say I would be excited. I feel like K Tronada can do like a really nice set and bring out artists like he does, and that would be really cool because you know he collabs with artists all the time on his projects. So I think if he did like maybe like a 10-minute, it's like 10 minutes they usually have.
Mhm.
So if he does like a little loop of that of everyone on the album, I think that could be really cool. And it's like different dances, different sets, and things like that too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Um,
I'll be here for that.
One prediction I do have, even though there's a J-Lo hate train happening right now, she submitted to the Grammys her what's her movie? It's on Prime, whatever it was. I enjoyed it, and I think people, if there wasn't a hate train happening right now on her, I think other people would have enjoyed it too. She submitted that to the Grammys, so I think she'll get a nomination.
Gotcha. All right. Well, here you have it.
No comment.
I used to live here.
Who are you?
She better
Jennifer.
make her own hate
Jennifer.
trains. She's the conductor of her hate trains.
You know what I was thinking about Jennifer Lopez the other day? You know what I think is so iconic? To have the whole entire country singing your song, I'm Jenny from the Block. Because that has nothing to do with you. Why are you singing that song out loud? I'm Jenny from the Block. No, you're not. You're Macy
random
from
person.
Maryland.
I used to shake my hair up and walk on the streets like this.
But to have
Well,
the whole country singing that is so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a legend.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she's done things and been in things that are unforgettable in the
Absolutely.
community.
like Google Images wouldn't be a thing without her. So that's like
She has
legendary
impact.
for that
Yeah.
period.
There you have it. This is the Busy Boys Uncensored 2024 and Music Wrapped. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Now let's get into our audience question.
Yes.
So y'all, this one I thought was kind of funny. Do you have any experience with a sugar daddy or mama? Did you have to give up any sugar? And how did you find a sugar daddy? For me,
What?
For
When
me-
do we agree on this?
you don't find a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy finds you. You don't go out looking for one. They come to you. So that's where you're first wrong at. And yeah, I don't really have any in-person experiences with sugar daddies, but I do have a lot of
Online.
yeah, a lot of online. You know, some of them just want company. Some of them want a picture here and there. Some of them, yeah. So just play your role. And yeah.
I had a couple in college. And I will say they're not like when you go out looking for one, that's when they're like cheap and frugal on spending on you because you went out seeking them.
Mm.
When you let
You ain't the only bitch seeking them either.
right.
Mm.
And yeah, so I never had a sugar daddy who splurged on me or like, you know, just went out their way to get me everything. It was more so like, oh, you need help paying a bill while you in college, I got you.
Yeah.
That type of thing. But I know women I never heard of people in our community having like a sugar daddy who's splurging $30K
Oh, wow.
just because. That's
need
more
that.
so in the hetero sense where I've heard it.
Mm.
But yeah, I did. Okay, no, I'm not telling that story.
Period.
This is the second time you did this episode. Where
Is
you were
it?
like, I'm gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
All right, I'll say it.
Well, you don't have to say it if you don't want to.
No, so there was this one sugar daddy I had in college, and he was no, I'm not gonna say it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
I'll tell y'all later.
Okay.
So, are you gonna go?
I can't wait to hear.
I'll go like really quick. I feel like I had a couple, but I was like going on dates with them. And I think I told this story on like season 1 where I was like going on the date with that old ass man. He was like 80 something.
Yeah.
But then there was one, it's so embarrassing, y'all. And I felt, I don't know, I was just hungry. I was in college.
Wait, you
So
told
don't-
this one this season, right?
Is this the one with the heart palpitations?
No,
Okay.
I didn't get anything from him.
This the one with the asthma pump.
No.
No.
Oh, bitch, you got stories.
a different one. Oh my God, I'm about to say this. Okay, it was really humbling, I will say. So nothing happened. We never met. I think it was like this one website because I was getting advice from my straight girlfriends,
Mhm.
and they have totally different experiences than gay men.
Right.
Rather than like us, it's like we got to go through fucking hoops and loops to find even a website for that caters to us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I was on this one website when I was in college, and this I forgot his name, but we were talking. He was really sweet, really nice, and I was like, okay, so when are you? I didn't know how to talk to people. I was like, when are you sending the money? Because this is the website. So I was like, I was inexperienced.
When are you?
And he sent, oh, this still hurts to say because I literally was like, is this all I'm worth? He sent me a fucking $25 gift card to Pizza Hut.
Not pizza.
That's embarrassing.
I literally was like,
Oh,
that is not.
That's not.
I don't even eat Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
Not even Domino's, bitch.
Damn.
Not
I
even
was
for the
like-
mall, a store, bitch.
My whole thing is, why are you on this app and you ain't got no money?
He has some money.
Some reason
He
I'm
put that
on there
shit up.
because I ain't got no. But
Like, he's
I'm
supposed to be. He's on the other end.
Yeah, but I don't know. That really like I.
Well,
felt
Tay wasn't
so-
luring them in too good.
I wasn't. I was.
Where's the money?
You gotta be a bully.
I need that money.
Hi, what's the burst of money?
You gotta keep it real transactional.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to do. I said we don't got to do. I'm only
We
here
don't
for one
gotta
thing.
talk.
That's it. But yeah, I was very humbled. I was
came here to
like,
dance. That's it.
like, yeah, that shit. I gagged. I was humbled, and sometimes I think about that to this day when I'm like, yeah, you need to get it together, or it's just like, what the fuck?
I understand.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay, bitch. Maybe I don't. Well, mine. I feel like season 1. I talked about the guy who flew me out to Dubai, and I feel like that was kind of a sugar daddy experience. Like we met on Grindr and we talked for a while. Like we were in my hometown at the same time. Then we were in New York at the same time, and we just ended up hanging out. And
But you liked him.
yeah, we liked each other. Like,
Mhm.
but I feel like that's what I was gonna say. Like, any guy who kind of was tricking on me was really into me, and they were oftentimes guys that I didn't like. First time they hit me up, I didn't say nothing. Like, they were kind of like on my back a little bit, so I was kind of in my mind using that to my advantage. Like, well, nigga, you want to see me, then what I'm getting out of it. Like,
Yeah.
so those were the guys that. And they were usually guys who were older than me too. So those were the guys that I would kind of be like, I would put them in the sugar daddy category, I guess, because they were just, they liked me way more than I liked them.
Yeah.
That was the thing. So it was just like, but even so, I don't want to give anybody advice to do that with anybody because it's just like, you know, like, bitch, you would at least like them. Like, because it was some guys I kicked it with. I did not like them like that. But I'm like, and it was some guys I didn't even have sex with. They really did just want to like my company or honestly even just
Yes,
my
real thing.
attention. Like they
Mhm.
wanted me to engage with them.
Mhm.
So yeah, those are the guys who was just down bad and thirsty. Them was the niggas that I was like, well,
There was this one old man. He went to offer me $2,000 to have sex with me. I said no. We went on a date. And he gave me $200. I was like, now how did we?
we missing a zero.
Like, but we never did anything, which But yeah, he was nice old man. He just wanted to just chill, have
Yeah.
some drinks. Sometimes they're not always creepy or old or weird.
Mhm.
Sometimes they just want to, hang with a
Yeah.
lit bitch. Like,
Lit-
I feel
Literally.
that.
I had a date with one once, and it was so embarrassing in the morning. Like, not in the morning. It was so embarrassing in the restaurant because everyone is staring at you
Yeah.
because they know what the fuck.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
bitch, that is not your family.
you don't like him.
I'm like, fuck.
I've been
y'all
in that
staring
scenario
at? Mind
too,
y'all
bitch. And
business.
I'm just like,
Enjoy y'all
are you
dinner.
done with you done?
I'm gonna go.
Mind y'all business.
I do not want dessert. We can go.
We could go. I'm like,
Put the cameras away.
Well, there you have it, y'all. That is episode 9, season 3. Thank you, Busy Boys. Signing off.
One more episode.
One more episode.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, that was good, actually.
Hey.
Thank you. Y'all.
Talk
New music on the way.